Hi, this spiritual video is called The Illusion of Happiness. The illusion of happiness begins when we are first born, as we learn what we are supposed to do, the different mores of society. As we're growing up, especially as we're small children, we learn what the world is really like. We learn that in order to be happy in the world, we must make a lot of money, get a good job, get married, have children, have a house, amongst many other things. To live a good life and to be happy, we must be able to take vacations and go out to eat at good restaurants, have many friends, have a lot of really nice material possessions. We learn to be happy. We have to do all of these things that we see on the TV, that we might read about, hear about, observe other people doing who appear to be quite happy. The illusion of happiness is believing everything that you were taught and learned and accepted as true after you were born as your path to find happiness. In reality, none of that is true. None of that will lead to true happiness. Happiness that is learned is a mirage. Though you may believe you're happy because you learned that you are happy by doing all of these things, in reality, many people who have everything are still struggling, though they might not need to or to have nice possessions. They still are struggling within. They're still unhappy. How many people have we heard about who have had a lot of money, who have the nice house, the family, nice cars, take vacations, have prestige, or maybe an actor, a president of the country? How many people have we heard about who are unhappy, depressed, even though they have everything? They bought the illusion of happiness. They did everything right that they were supposed to do. They should be happy, yet within they are not. They may believe they are. And a lot of these people may start to drink alcohol and use drugs and other things to escape the reality that even though they've done all of these things, they want to be even happier by feeling a certain way. The illusion of happiness is that everything we learn that says it will make you happy is false. None of it is true. True happiness only can come from within. And then once you discover it within, sharing it with all others. Happiness is discovering meaning in your life. You can be happy, truly happy, if you are poor, if you are homeless, if you are hungry, if you are living in poor conditions and struggling every day, you still can have found happiness. How many people have we seen who are very poor and live like that are truly happy? They have a contentment within that somebody with money and everybody, and they've believed everything that they have learned, have never felt. True happiness comes from going within where your spirit is, whether you call your spirit, a spirit guide, soul, a piece of God, essence, it doesn't matter. Within each life is the reason we are born. In the Hindu sense, if you do not understand this by the time you die, you will be reborn again to try to learn this lesson over again. Happiness comes from understanding that meaning in life comes from within. And though everything that we learn, which is our ego, will stay with us for the rest of our life, it doesn't need to dictate your life. True happiness comes when you finally understand that the path to happiness comes from the spirit within, and allow your spirit to direct your life rather than your ego. Though the ego is always present, you now live on a completely different plane, a different understanding. This is what enlightenment is. Awakening is when you begin to question if everything you learned was right and begin to wonder if there's more to life. You've done everything, you should be happy, you have all the material things, but yet you're not. Enlightenment is accepting the fact that everything you learned was wrong, that true happiness comes from within, allowing your spirit, your essence, the peace of God within us that connects each life to each other, allowing that to now dominate or lead your life. The reason people are unhappy is because it is what they learn, their ego, their views of what they've learned that leads their life. They believe in this and they cannot let it go. The reason you can become enlightened is because we all seek happiness. And to find the happiness, you need again to go within and then share it with everyone else. This was Ken. This video is called The Illusion of Happiness. And the basic theme of this is that to learn and to truly find happiness, it can never be found in the world. It can never be found by being with another person. True happiness can only be found within each of us. And then it must be shared selflessly with everyone else.